Kangy. What a beautiful day it is here in Redmond, Australia.
Yeah, it is pretty beautiful. I wish my family and friends were here.
I'm sorry to hear that, little one, but you have me now, a friend, brand new, beautiful home.
All right, cool.
All right, let's go.
Kangy is getting very angry. He stole me from my friends and family.
Well, Kangy, what do you think of your brand new crib?
This crib's just not it. I wish my friends and family were here.
Well, again, I'm sorry to hear that, but I'll give you some kangaroo treats.
Liar!
Oh, my golly gee! Oh. Help, I've fallen and I can't get up because the kangaroos are killing me! Paramedics!
Hey guys, out in Australia right now, doing paramedic duties. I'm looking for a kangaroo who hurt an old man. Oh wait! There they are! Oh shoot! Hey, stop that!
No! The story you just watched was about a 77-year-old man who tried to keep a wild kangaroo as their pet. It is illegal to own a kangaroo as a pet in Australia without a permit, and as you saw in the end, it didn't really work out too well. The kangaroo attacked the man, and when their relative called the paramedics, the kangaroo was keeping the paramedics from helping the man. They ended up having to kill the kangaroo, and the man died on the scene. This was the first kangaroo attack in over 86 years, but why does this matter? Animal attacks on humans may not be common, but they aren't exactly rare. Maybe from one species, but overall, no. Some great examples are snakes, bears, and alligators. Snakes have killed 80,000 to just about 140,000 people around the world per year. Brown bears have attacked 664 people between the years 2000 and 2015, and alligators in Florida count up to 10 attacks per year. Now, brown bears and alligators might not seem like a lot, but these are very common animals if you live in the mountains or in Florida. If you are not paying attention for one of these to come up on you, that might just be the end. There are also animals that seem a lot deadlier than they actually are. For example, sharks have killed 10 people per year compared to snakes 140,000 per year. Fun fact, vending machines are actually more dangerous than sharks, previously averaging 13 deaths per year. On the other hand, some of the most friendly animals towards humans, like dogs, have reported 4.5 million attacks yearly in just the United States alone, and that is just the United States. Now, how can we prevent these attacks from happening?
Why do animals attack people? Animal attacks are almost never talked about unless they're incredibly severe. You don't necessarily go walking around the street saying, I got stung by a mosquito, or I got stung by a bee. No one ever talks about that. But when it comes to just wild animal attacks, it happens a lot more common than you may believe. In fact, 2 million people are attacked or hurt in some way by wild animals everywhere, across the world. And this stems from a number of reasons. However, primarily, it stems from invasion in territory, protection of their family and self, and being frightened. And I'm going to dive into those right here. So starting with protection. Protection of one's territory, family, and self. When you're just a wild animal, especially the male wild animals, are very territorial. They like what's theirs and they want it their way. So when someone randomly shows up in their territory, in their habitat that they've claimed, it's not going to go the best. And which leads me towards invasion, the invasion of territory, family, and self. Invading habitats has happened all across the world, especially here in the United States. For example, alligators randomly showing up in communities. We moved those communities into actual habitats. And this is a big issue among environmentalists and zoologists across the world. If we need to be expanding neighborhoods and condos and stuff like that into natural known habitats, we don't want to flush these things out of their home and make them even more angry than they probably already are. My next point is they'll probably be frightened. Most animal attacks actually happen because the animal is frightened. When you're swimming in the ocean and a shark comes up, they don't necessarily interact with people as much as Jaws makes you believe, or Sharknado. They're actually rather deep in the ocean. They don't come near land almost nearly ever, and when they do, it's because they've just so happened to be swimming around and found land. And they're not trying to come and bite and kill people. They just get really, really scared and start to defend themselves with their mouths, usually, because that's what sharks, have. That's what makes them dangerous to us. So aside from why animals attack us, let me give you some more statistics. Animals in captivity who are normally aggressive become more aggressive once they're in captivity, specifically towards another of their own species or towards their handlers. This ends up being a rather big issue, especially when it comes to zoos or like Walt Disney's Animal Kingdom. This was a massive issue during the time period of its construction because people don't want to have animals in captivity. Is it better to have animals in captivity? That choice is up to you.
This situation was caused by carelessness involving wild animals. To prevent incidents like these, humans need to be more aware of how dangerous wild animals are. They also need to be aware of the laws that protect us from wild animals, such as how in Australia it is illegal to own a kangaroo, and it is for reasons like these, because they are dangerous. And we also need to be aware of these animals' habitats and not invade them and keep them separated. Keeping the humans and the wild animals separated will prevent incidents like these.